Hey, I hope everyone's having a good day. My day's been kind of bittersweet so far. Mom and I have been spending a lot of time talking, and it's getting much harder for her. She just constantly says, I'm loopy in the head. I just don't know. My brain's not working. And it's so reminiscent of how my dad would say, my brain's not working, my brain's not working. And I think this stage can be so scary for our loved one. And so I started thinking about an acronym back when I was doing some caregiver training and talking at support groups. And it's very simple. I would say, you need to love your person with dementia, your loved one. But it's LUVE for listen, understand, and validate. And so, sometimes we get, as caregivers, I know I do, we get busy in the hubbub of the day and other responsibilities outside of taking care, of the person with dementia. And so it can be a challenge. But when I'm really intentional about sitting, being fully present, and that L, listen, it's not just, sometimes I just listen when I'm, cleaning her room or taking care of daily tasks. But when we sit and are actively listening and giving them eye contact, leaning forward, making sure they know we're fully present, it makes a world of difference. And then understand the you. And we are always told we're never supposed to say, oh, I understand how you feel, because truly we don't. We can try to imagine, but until you have that diagnosis and you're walking it, we don't know. But we can still provide an understanding ear and letting them know we're trying to understand and we're being an understanding person. And then lastly, just validating, letting them know, in those earliest stages, especially, you've got a right to be scared. You've got a right to be angry or depressed or whatever those feelings are that they're going through. But also providing the reassurance, validating their feelings. And with my mom now, with her, having some anxiety, but mostly her thing now is, I'm just loopy. My brain's loopy. I can't get things to work. And so I tell her, that must be so scary. And I understand that must be scary, but you're never going to be by yourself. There's always going to be someone here to take care of you. And so I think whatever, those feelings are that they're expressing, making sure that they know that they're never going to be alone. And again, that doesn't mean that they're always going to be there in your home. Maybe that they're in a facility or wherever, but just making sure they know there's always going to be someone to care for you. Because I think the biggest fear for all of us, and especially if you're facing dementia, is I'm going to be by myself. So giving them the reassurance to know you're loved, you're being heard, and we're never going to leave you. There's always going to, if I'm not here, there's going to be someone to be here to take care of you and to make sure that all of your needs are met and that you're okay. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents today. 3.5 minutes. I'm really going to try to get this down to 2. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Until next time, take care.